Welcome to another edition of Question and Answer with a Criminal Defense Attorney. My name is Mark Solomon, a defense attorney in Denver, Colorado, and today's question is about assault. But before we get to the question, don't forget to click like on this video if you're liking it, and to click subscribe with a little bell next to it to be notified of future videos. What is the difference between misdemeanor and felony assault? To describe this difference, I'm going to have to define some terms, so let's get into that. These are known as culpable mental states, and they define what the government has to prove you were thinking when you allegedly committed the crime. So, knowing, reckless, and intentional. Knowing is to be aware of your conduct. Reckless is to consciously disregard a known and substantial and unjustifiable risk. And intentional conduct is when you intend to produce a specific result. With that in mind, we talk about bodily injury, which can be pain or some sort of an actual injury, but it could also be scratches or that sort of thing, and something that they can photograph. Serious bodily injury is fractures, substantial risk of death, protracted loss of a limb, that sort of thing. Okay, so let's get to the actual assaults. A misdemeanor assault is a knowing or reckless use of force that causes bodily injury. For that, it's a Class 1 misdemeanor, but it is an extraordinary risk crime. So it is punishable by up to 24 months in jail. Normally, Class 1 misdemeanors are punishable by up to 18 months, but it's extended by 6 months because of its status as an extraordinary risk crime. The felony assault is knowing or reckless use of force that causes serious bodily injury or through the use of a deadly weapon. And those two types of felony assault are anywhere from 5 to 16 years of the Department of Corrections. That's prison. So when you look at a felony assault for those two reasons, it's 5 to 16, but it's also probation eligible, right? So the third type of assault is a strangulation assault, where you block the nose or neck, nose or mouth, or you constrict the neck, constrict blood flow to the head. And that strangulation assault is from 2 to 8 years in prison, but it's also probation eligible. Okay. So next, we look at the most serious felony assault, which is assault in the first degree. And this is where somebody intends to cause serious bodily injury with a deadly weapon, and it, instead of being a Class 4 felony, like the 3 felonies that I just described, it is a Class 3 felony and has a mandatory minimum prison of 12 years, but up to 24. So that is the most serious assault, first degree. The other 3 types of felony assaults, which is one level lower, those are the felony Class 4s, and then the misdemeanors are the Class 1. So that is the question and answer for today. If you would like your own question answered in a future video, don't forget, you can submit it in the comments below, email it to me, tag me on Twitter, and as always, you have a right to remain silent. If a police officer asks you what you've done, where you've been, what you have, or what you know, you always have a right to say, "I don't want to talk to you," or "I want a lawyer."